The coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now, the coconut nut is a big, big nut, but this delicious nut is not a nut. It's the cocoa fruit. It's the cocoa fruit of the cocoa tree. Of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family. There are so many uses of the coconut tree. You can build a bigger house for the family. All you need is to find the coconut man. If he cuts the tree, he gets the fruits free. It's the cocoa fruit. It's the cocoa fruit of the cocoa tree. Of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our English class. How are you? I wish that everyone in a good condition. Let's thank God because of His blessings we can meet each other through this video lesson. Today we are going to learn about animals group. But before that, please click the like button below as your attendance sign. In this lesson, you will identify which animals are mammals, fish, birds, reptile, and amphibians. You also will learn about the new vocabulary related to these animals. Before we learn about this animals group deeper, I'm going to send you a pre-test quiz through Edmodo. I have provided 10 questions about vocabulary, and please answer it in 15 minutes. Please pause this video and check your quiz in the class group.
Very hot now, the coconut nut is a big, big nut, but this delicious nut is not a nut. The coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now the coconut nut is a big, big nut, but this delicious nut is not a nut. It's the cocoa fruit. It's the cocoa fruit of the cocoa tree. Of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family. It's the cocoa fruit. It's the cocoa fruit of the cocoa tree. Of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family. It's the cocoa fruit. It's the cocoa fruit of the cocoa tree.
5 minutes later.
Welcome back. Thank you for doing well in this pre-test quiz. Now, it's time for us to study. I'm going to show you the video about the animals.
Birds are oviparous, which, as you know, means that they reproduce by laying eggs. The females lay the eggs in nests, in the rocks or on the ground, and with the heat of their bodies, they incubate the eggs until the little chicks hatch. Birds don't have teeth, they have beaks or bills, and these can be very different, depending on what that species of bird feeds on. They breathe with their lungs, that are connected to bags full of air, called air sacs, and these help birds to fly. Tail feathers that help guide the bird's body like a rudder on a boat. All mammals are viviparous. They are born from their mother's womb. In their early stages of life, they feed on milk, which they get from their mother's breasts, where the mammary glands are, and that's why they're called mammals. And when they're little, they're so cute, aren't they? Marine mammals have fins, so they can swim very fast. And flying mammals have wings, so they can fly through the sky.
In almost all the places where you can find water, be it either salt water or fresh water, you can also find fish. There are fish of all sorts of sizes, shapes and colours, and yet they all have common characteristics, which you should know. All fish have extremities in the form of fins, as you can see in this image. Dorsal fins, caudal fins, which is the tail, pectoral fins, pelvic fins, and anal fin.
amphibians have thin, bare skin with no hairs and scales to protect them. Most have 4 legs and a membrane between their toes that allows them to move much better in the water. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals that breathe with their lungs. They are oviparous, that is, they reproduce by eggs. When the eggs develop and hatch, the babies are just like their parents, but very small. Aren't they cute? As you can see, reptiles' skin is covered with strong, tough scales, and some, like tortoises, even have a shell. It looks like he has his house on his back, doesn't it?
Well, what do you think about the video? Do you think our class is a science class? Yes, indeed, it looked like. Through the video, you have learned about the animals group. Do you have birds at home? Or you have pets like cats and dogs? What are they? Yes, they are mammals. Well, now we are in the end of the session. Before I close this lesson, I'm going to give you a question and please answer it in our next meeting through Zoom. The question is, if bear has no fur, how does it look like? I repeat again. If bear has no fur, how does it look like? Okay, you keep this answer in your mind and tell me later on in our Zoom meeting next week. Because next week, we still learn about this animals group, but we are going to use a puzzle. Okay? Keep healthy, keep safe, and see you again next meeting. Bye-bye.
Bark for the kitchen floor. If you save some of it, you can build a door now. The coconut trunk, do not throw this junk. If you save some of it, you'll have a second floor. The coconut wood is very good. It can stand 20 years if you pray it would. Now the coconut root, to tell you the truth, you can throw it or use it as firewood. The coconut leaves good shade it gives for the roof, for the walls, up against the eaves. Now the coconut fruit, say my relatives, make good cannonballs up against the thieves.